Ah,
Hey, how's it
there,
going?
there he is.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Oh, nice.
Let me double check, but yes, I
We're
think we
live?
are
Yeah, I think we
officially.
are. Yeah. Yeah, I see it live 30 seconds in. Yeah.
There you go. What about
So,
that? Ooh, I love it.
are you going to put a song on the background?
Ah, you're right. Actually, yes.
I think it was good last time.
Do you remember it?
I like that feature.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think it was something like this, and we were saying like,
We're like, "Oh, this is Beethoven."
I think it was something like
We
that.
need to
I think something like this, maybe.
yeah, a
I
little
don't.
bit more, like 2% more. I can hear it, but I think
What
a
about
little bit more.
13? There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ciao Ario.
Hey, how's it going?
Amazing. So, is
I
everything
hear
is
you
ready?
had a good weekend last time.
Man, what a weekend that was. What a weekend that was, man. What a weekend that was.
Ooh,
What a week. What is it? What
Milan
a
Club.
weekend.
So tell us what happened.
What happened? So what story do you want to hear? Do you want to hear about that subscriber that he just joined? He's like, hey, if you're in Barcelona in September 3rd, I'm gonna come and gonna join you wherever
Well,
you are. Well, that
start
is
from
a
beginning.
story.
Start
So
from beginning. The morning of that day. All right,
really,
the afternoon of that day.
no, the morning of that day, Derby day is always hard, man. Derby day, it's all the time. It's very hard. It's you wake up in the morning, you already like checking the day, and the night before you're like a little bit nervous because you start seeing who's gonna play, who's not gonna be playing. You start feeling the vibes really. The day after in the morning is like, oh, today's the Derby day, and it's hard, man. It's hard because it's like for me, the Derby day. It's a Derby day. It's a day that you feel like the energy of the match. You feel like I feel nervous, like because on that day you never know what is gonna happen because the match day against Inter, anything could happen. Anything. It doesn't matter
Anything.
how your team is fit.
Including 6-0.
Exactly.
Which did happen once.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how your team is if your team is fit. It doesn't matter where are you at the table. It doesn't matter if you're playing a quarter-final Champions League or it doesn't matter really, man. It's like it's really really hard time, and but it's when we arrive when the match is on. It's I think I actually had a tour that day because I'm also a tour guide if nobody knows about that.
Now we know.
Now you know. So I finished that day.
You
Tour
go
at
to a question for the audience. Actually, there's no audience.
Rossonero, where are you from? I'm Italian, buddy.
No. Do you do the tour guide with the bandana?
Of course I do of course I do it with the bandana, man. Of course. Of course, it's always there. The man. Let me see. Can I change? You're terrible.
Wait, is there anyone on? Oh, we actually have some people.
Yeah. So it's not anymore just me and you talking.
Yeah, we have
Hang on, let
one,
me
two, and then one again.
And then Puma.
Yeah, Pima as well.
Give me a second. How can I change? Can I change my video now? So basically, on that day, yeah, pretty much everything. It's super difficult, super hard. And I finished that day the tour, and I rushed back to drop off my scooter, and I was an hour and a half early. Sorry, and I knew that we had a meeting at the Milan Club. It's near Sagrada Familia, which is a very famous building here in Barcelona. And I was like, okay, an hour and a half. I went in, and there was this Spanish guy called Jordi, with a very old school jersey of Milan, like
Wow.
Mediolanum stuff. And he's from Barcelona.
Oh,
We
that
start
old.
talking.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Like for
And
me and you, Opel is quite old, but then that one.
Mediolanum, it is very, very, very old. So it's an old one. And then we start chatting. We had a beer together. Then slowly, all the rest of the community arrived. We were probably around, I don't know, uh, towards the end, let's say 25, 30 people maximum, something like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's good. It's a big community. And well, I met Sachin, which is this guy from India that basically work for Dell, and I think he lives somewhere in Croatia somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but
Oh wow.
basically he sent me a message when Milan won the Scudetto back in June 2022. We won the Scudetto. He texted me or he put like a comment, say, "Hey man, I will be in September. I will be in Barcelona. Whatever match it's playing, I will be there with you." And I'm like, "Yeah, fine, whatever." You don't really pay attention to him. 3 days before the derby, send me another message like, "Hey, look, there is the derby. I'm very excited. Where are we gonna watch the match?" And I'm like, "Seriously, this
Wow.
guy's for real?" And eventually, yeah,
That's
I said,
amazing.
"That's amazing." And then eventually, because we know the location of the derby or the location of the match, just like a few days before, and we went to see. And then they send us a message. Okay, we're gonna watch the match in this place. They send us a message, and I say, "Look, we're gonna watch the match in this place." And then after talking to this guy Jordi, I was at the
Wow.
bar getting my second beer already. Very bad, very bad. And then I heard, and I'm like, "Hey,
Ah, it's
hey,
you.
listen,
Did you
oh man,
recognize him or he
no, no,
recognized you?
of course he not. I
Like,
didn't
did you
recognize him.
see his face before? Like, did he
No,
say,
it
"Hey,
was
I'm
just a comment.
I'm
It was
gonna
just
wear black. I'm gonna wear
no,
jeans with
nothing, man. It
black
was just
shirt."
literally a comment on YouTube. So it was like his
You
nickname
didn't
is
even
such
go in the comment and like there was nothing.
nothing, 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 nothing. So I was like, wow, all right. And he came to me, listen, he came to me and he's like, tuk, 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 said, "Hey, are you the YouTuber? Blah, blah, blah." I'm the YouTuber. I'm like, "I'm not the YouTuber, man. I'm just a guy with a red bandana, I'm not, but yeah, we
Well,
met.
you are now technically now that you're monetized.
Yes, exactly. So, yoo-hoo. 0.52 cents per month, but yeah, that's all right.
Well, that's two cents more than me.
Oh. Did you hey guys, cheers Forza Milan. Hold Heart Rossonero, where are you from? I'm Italian, I'm from Milan. Can you guys tell if Giroud did turn around? Man, Giroud did turn around, of course. Of course. Already twice. Again he turned around. Pioli's on
The
fire.
same player,
The same
the
player.
same against the same player. Like De
Against the same
Vrij.
player. Against the
De
same team.
Vrij. Where was he? Like it was all empty. Like that section.
Eh?
Even when Leao scored, like there was there was a whole section in Inter's defense that was empty.
Yeah.
Like Leao's
Ah, the
the
top
second,
section. The top
yeah,
section.
the second Leao goal. So third goal
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
for Milan.
I think they do
I
it
think
for
he had a horrible game. Like
he
that poor
Leao,
guy.
terrible.
No, no,
Terrible.
no.
Okay.
De Vrij.
De Vrij, yeah. De Vrij didn't sleep in the last 3 nights because he was thinking still about Rafael Leao. So Herbert,
Yeah,
ciao Herbert. Hello guys. How did you watch the match? You told me you had a story that what was going on with the derby. What's that
well, it's not
story?
really a story. So
Uh-huh.
we all know the derby that was on Saturday, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, all right, I come back home, TV on, let's watch the game. And then I'm like, oh, by the way, today I have to go to my friend's place.
Uh-huh.
Now, we have this tradition in here, Dubai. I don't know, maybe you guys have it in Spain as well. We have this tradition that when someone moves into a new home,
Uh.
basically they invite the close people around them. So
Well,
basically welcoming
yeah.
them, and it's a kind of like a big deal here.
But it's like you do it's called
Like it's not like a
housewarming.
marriage, but it's
Yeah.
like a
It's
big
called,
deal. You know,
I
like
think it's
it's
called
a
housewarming party.
I don't know what it's called, to be honest. Like
All right.
my English isn't that
Yeah, I
bright.
think it's called
So
housewarming party. Yeah.
so he had one of those, and the thing is, since he moved to a better home, so it's kind of like you have to show up. And he's a very
Mm,
good friend of mine. So like he
right.
worked hard. You know, like he had some hard times. You know, like
Uh-huh.
he worked hard. He saw him and his wife started a new business
Wow.
together, like a small business
Uh-huh.
between them two. And they moved to a better home, basically a slightly bigger home. So you have to go there to basically show them that you're happy for them. You know, like,
Mm.
and it's a new beginning. And so it's kind of like a big deal. Like you don't turn down that invitation
No,
unless you have something urgent.
exactly.
So I mean, I couldn't be like, hey, by the way, you know, Milan Derby, you know, I have to watch football. I'm gonna
Yeah.
miss this thing.
So, but
So
did you miss the
I
entire match then?
I just kept checking on my phone, like what's going on. So as I
Oh wow.
left the garage, as I
Yeah.
was reversing with my car, I was still connected to the Wi-Fi, and I saw 1-0, and I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
really already? I mean, what's with Inter scoring these fast goals? You know, like minute 3, minute 7, minute 9. Like, what's with like the past few derbies? It's usually been like that. It's usually been like this. Like every time they score early,
Mm,
that's it. Like especially that Conte era, if you remember,
yeah.
if they
Yeah.
score early, that's it. Like it was a 3-0, it was a 2-0. Like it was hard to come back. But
Mm,
then I reach there and I connect to my phone again, and I'm like, yeah, 1-1. At this point, I have no idea what's going on. All I see is 1-1, like as a text.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, 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 shit,
Yeah.
shit. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And then 2-1 and then 3-1. I'm like, okay, this should be in the bag. But then if you're a Milan fan
Yeah.
and you're, you know, you should be used to comebacks, you know, against
Exactly.
Deportivo, against Liverpool, you know. And
Exactly.
lo and behold, 3-2. And I'm like, shit, 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 shit. Minute, what was it, 67? I'm like, shit, here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. And
Wow. Wow.
I'm literally like sweating. Like I'm like someone who,
Yeah.
you know, like when you lose everything on a bet, like when you lose your house on a bet,
Yeah.
even though I'm
Well,
not, but you know, like I'm that stressed because like where you this is where we can either go so right or so wrong in the campeonato, like this
mm.
match.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know, I was so glad that it ended 3-2. So I wasn't watching the game, so I didn't know that. Okay, we were actually looking good by 3-1, even a portion of the
Yeah.
3-2.
Yeah.
But all I was thinking, because I wasn't watching the game, I was watching, you know, the text.
Yeah.
It's like Hakan. It's like it actually said
Ah,
Hakan
okay,
with like
okay.
many
Yes,
A's.
yes,
You know,
yes,
like
yes, yes.
I'm just reading the live commentary, right?
Wow.
And I was reading from footballitalia.net. Like they have this
Uh-huh.
brilliant live comments,
Comments. All
live
right.
commentary.
Yeah.
It's like I think 1 minute before the real match. So that's
Wow.
what I was following. I'm
Yes,
like
yes, yes,
shit,
yes, yes.
shit, 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 shit. And then you know, like you actually read like Manion makes a save, and then Manion makes another save, and then you're like, oh shit. And then you read these things like corner for Inter, and I'm like, shit, shit, shit.
Yeah, no,
You
man.
know, that's all I'm thinking. Maybe the corner went so horribly wrong, but you know, that's all you're reading, like you know,
Look,
like
look,
corner.
what I will say is that it's been very hard match, and the last 20 minutes, man, if they were drawing, it was like it was unfair. It was unfair. It was unfair
Would have been unfair. Yeah, I watched the highlights.
because the god of football always plays the best team, but sometimes because he's a god, it's like he have no mercy. So it wasn't fair. But this time, you know, we were better. So I don't have
Yeah.
anything else to say. Let me read a little bit because we have a lot of questions here.
Oh
I
wow!
like. Listen, so Jakob, the old legendary
Welcome
Jakob
back, by the
is
way.
back, always
Welcome
back.
back,
Jakob.
Jakob.
I like the attitude after we concede the goal. Yeah, that Chala assist is also mentioned. So let's man, poor player, man. You know it.
I mean, let's
it
face it. He won the Coppa Italia, so he won something, but he didn't
man,
leave to Inter
you know
to win the Coppa Italia.
how many insults that guy took on Saturday night. Yes, I mean there was
I mean,
80,000 people that they were just,
like
and
here's a
then
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like I don't condone these things. Like I'm not a big fan of these things, like these
of
like
course
violence against a player.
insulting. Yeah,
But then, but then there's this guy. Like it's as if like he goes after it. Like the way he celebrates it, the way he does these things. Like he always makes it about himself. And you could even tell that like when he was with us. Like we had 4 years of that guy. And I specifically remember, was it 2-1 against Sassuolo? We lost 2-1 against Sassuolo at San Siro. This is two
uh,
seasons ago. And we were on a good run, but then that 2-1 could have cost us the Champions League. Like it
mm,
was that season, like when we finished second.
yeah.
That 2-1, it was, I think, match day 20, maybe I think 31, 32. Like it
Mm,
was towards the end. That game could have cost us the game. But
yeah,
all he cared about was like, hey guys, I scored. Like that's what he put in his social media.
yeah. But
And
that's
I remember the text. It's like when people talk too much. And I'm like, buddy, we almost lost. Like we
yeah,
lost. This could
yeah,
have cost us the Champions League. Like
yeah.
it's not about you.
It's a team job. It is a teamwork. It's a teamwork. It's football. It's a teamwork. And but everyone got what they deserve. So Çalhanoğlu deserved that, and I think Inter is perfect for him. Perfect. It's really, really the right attitude for the right player. Fantastic. There is nothing really better. The assist. So we said fantastic assist because on the first goal of Milan, he completely missed the assist. But
Oh,
Jakob, as you know,
I
Sandro
actually didn't know that it
Tonali,
was
fire,
I actually didn't
fire.
know it was Hakan who did the assist. When I
Yeah,
was rewatching the game,
yeah.
and then I was just reading it through the comments. Like I didn't know it was Hakan who made that
The assist,
that
man.
mistake. Yeah.
He's always been good with assists at the end of the day. So fair
Yeah.
enough.
I
Good
mean,
stuff.
give
Yeah.
give us one as well.
Do you know, guys, if it's possible anywhere online to rewatch the game again? This is a very good question, actually, from Herbert. Do you have a website or anybody, guys, knows where you can rewatch the match again? I don't.
I don't either. I might have. I I have to check it up. Like
Mm,
I know this website that puts on extended highlights. So it's not like
yeah.
those 2 minute highlights that the Milan
Or Serie A does. Yeah.
website puts it, or the Serie A, which is
Yeah.
amazing, by the way. Like it's literally up after. It's like 5 minutes after the game. Like they compiled it, they edited it. It's up. Like
But
it's
for you
wonderful.
guys, because
But
for us, it's
it's
out
just
like 1 hour later, at least.
uh
Because
no,
half
it's
an
almost
hour.
instant. Half an hour, I
Mm,
would say, yeah. Which to
half
me
an
is
hour,
almost
then
instant.
yes. Yeah, no. To be fair, it's almost instant, yes, because it's in half an hour. But in the end of the day, if you think about it, on editing speaking, all right, you have all the rights because you are Serie A, so you can, or Milan, so you have all the rights, and then you just do the first half, you crop it, you already have to go, and then you have a team behind that. I mean, it's doable, to be honest. It's doable.
Now
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
Mm,
While we're on the subject, now last season we have this company called BN.
mm,
So these guys have the rights to the Premier League, the Champions League, the Serie A. Like they had it all.
yeah.
But last season they lost the right to Serie A. I don't know
Okay.
why, but I think it could have been something political because the Super Copa was held in Saudi, I think,
See.
and Qatar and Saudi don't really have a good relationship and
Ah, okay.
stuff like this. It's a long story. And basically, being lost, they either lost the right or they stopped just going
Being
for Serie A.
okay. I
Yeah,
got you.
being.
I got you. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I know that.
So last season, what happened was that every time we had a game, since
Mm,
no one had the rights for Serie A in this region
yeah.
in Dubai, the Serie A YouTube channel used to live stream it, and it was
Wow.
amazing. Like the
Of
quality
course.
was like TV. Like I've never
Wow.
seen something like even on Bean's live
See,
streaming on its
it
own,
wasn't
like
that
it wasn't that
quality.
good. It was almost like TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like you could actually put it on TV
Yeah.
and clear as day. So this season we don't have that. Like some weird company came on and took the
Yeah.
rights.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you want to watch Milan, you have to subscribe to this guy for Serie A, and that guy. Wait, why am I? Okay. Uh,
That guy. You
no, it's
can
just
do it.
a mirror. Like this is my right hand, and this is my
No,
left hand. So it's
no
a bit
way.
confusing at
Really?
this point. Yeah.
Okay.
So so for Serie A, you have to watch this guy. For Champions League, you have to register
Yeah.
to be in, and so you're paying twice to watch Milan.
Hmm.
And so while it was
Crazy.
fun last season, like everything being free, this season you have to pay twice.
Yeah. 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 No, they do a lot of mistakes. Even now in Italy, they have a big problem with DAZN. That every time they have a problem with the connection, and a lot of people are very upset with the DAZN because it's there is a lot of interruptions. The problem is that when you have a lot of interruption and you're watching a derby or you're watching a match, it's like terrible because maybe you're watching the action and then suddenly it come back after 5 minutes, something like this. You can miss 5
Balls
minutes.
crossing the line and then
Boom, exactly. So it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let me read here. CDK, we have two questions about Herbert and Jay Charn. They asked me, do you think CDK, Charles de Cattelare, was just not ready for a game this big yet, or CDK just needs some times to fully understand what was going on around him and he'll be flying?
I think
My
Herbert's
thoughts.
right.
Yeah. I think that this is the point. I mean, I actually liked CDK in the on the first half. I feel like his body, the structure literally of his body, being bigger than Diaz, it's already a surplus. This is very strictly talking about physically talking. Yes, of
And
course,
we're
guys.
not. By the way, we're not making fun of Diaz's height. By the way, like
No,
I'm
no,
not the
no, no.
tallest of guys
Oh,
myself.
but
I'm
he's very
not. I'm not a
small.
tall guy.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're talking about sports. We are not making fun of short and tall people. But I'm
Yeah.
saying that Diaz, that's fun enough because I don't know if it's just a random fact, but in the moment that CDK came out, after a few minutes, the Dzeko scored. I don't know if it's a random fact. I don't know. But for sure, when you have somebody which is 1 meter 92 in the midfield, and you put somebody who's 1 meter and 65, 67, things change, especially because Inter, as you know, is very physical. So it's very, all the player, they are quite big, especially the defender. Then Inzaghi put Dzeko, he put what's play, all other physical players, and of course they push us a little bit backwards. But I am very happy about CDK. Guys, we won the derby in an incredible way. I think all the team, it was fantastic. It was a really good derby. On the football, if you don't know, but basically when we scored 1-1, so Inter scored the first goal. Then there was the 1-1 for Rafael Leao. After the 1-1 until the end of the first half, Inter didn't cross the midfield.
Wow.
And the chat can say that, because they watched the match as well. They didn't cross the midfield for 10 minutes. It was like bam, 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 bam. It was like like a boxer that closed the other one in the corner. bam, 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 and they were like literally saved by the bell. That's my point of view on
Even I mean,
CDK and on the attitude, guys.
even when I looked on the highlights, the extended highlights, like it was all good. But then when I saw Inter doing some stuff, again, this is just the highlights.
Yeah,
When I saw the Inter doing some stuff on the match, it was with Brahim Diaz in. So whatever that was going on in the middle with Brahim Diaz, it wasn't working.
yeah, yeah,
And by the way, I like Brahim Diaz. Like I want him
yeah.
to
I want him
like I was
to
happy to have him. Like it's better to have him. He's one of those players that it's better to have him than not have him. Like
yeah, yeah, but he just need to wake up, man. He just need to wake
yeah,
up.
but you don't want to have only him, you know, like last
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, I think you know something else that I don't know. I watched it. I saw today on Instagram. Somehow later on the streaming, we will have to find a way like to show things, like for example on Instagram and so on. Because I saw a couple of video where there is I think there is Brozovic or I don't know who else was like celebrating in front of the Milan bench, and there is Krunic and Rebic. They are like this, and there is Rebic. You
Yeah.
can see like with a bottle in his hands, like, oh, I'm about to jump over your head. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
And
it.
apparently Bastoni wasn't really nice to
To
Claudio
Pioli.
Pioli.
Yeah,
Ah, nice.
make it happen. Yeah. No, there is a lot of gossips around, and man, we loved it every minutes of the derby. I can tell you,
Yeah,
because
I miss a good
man,
good game. Yeah.
the energy. By the way, guys, if you I'm gonna pass you also the video of one video that me and Football Drone, we both were like putting positive comments on it. Is the Milan Inter by English fan. Remember that
Oh
guy?
yeah. I know.
Um,
It's well, he's a well-known YouTuber. His name is
yes.
Thogden.
Wow.
So basically, Thogden, if you guys are familiar with him, he's a football vlogger, and he's one of the bigger ones. Like he's almost close to 1 million in
It's
subscribers. So he
992K.
basically, yeah. So he basically covered the whole derby, like from the morning of it all the way to when he was in the stadium, and
Exactly.
like the way he captured that derby, like the way he captured all the audience,
Yeah.
you know, like all the Pioli's on fire, you know,
Yeah.
all that, you know, and the song, you know, you know the song. I don't speak the language, but we all know the song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the classic
um,
one, man.
yeah, the classic one, yeah.
He
And
got
the
them
way he
all.
captures it, like it was as if you were there.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
like I loved a non-fan, like someone who's not a culture fan, to
Yeah.
go there and get that kind of an image. Like it was, I strongly recommend everyone to check it out. It's the channel is called Thogden, and I think it should be one of his
One of the
recent
last,
videos.
probably the
Yeah,
last video that he made.
like you
No,
can
no.
tell by the thumbnail, like which one is a Milan derby.
Yeah, exactly. So then we have Milan fans need the patience on CDK, as we mentioned. Yes. I also Rat Akan. Yes. Dean also say, Old Har, you should wear a Milan shirt when you stream. I know, man, but this is a Serie A talk. Now we're talking about Milan,
Brazil.
but you know, Brazil, man, it's the home of football, so we all respect Brazil for this. So absolutely, we love it. We love it. You know, and this is what we got. I'm personally gonna support for the World Cup, because you know Italy is not going to.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man, I hate that.
By the
Anyway,
way, Dino, the reason I don't wear the Milan jersey is because the camera is just too close. Like I have to go this far
yeah.
to
Don't worry.
to see it. My table is short, but at this point, you're the focus. You know, like why are you not wearing
Oh
the
man,
jersey?
and
I remember actually I brought you on for a Milan video on my channel, and you
I
had
was
that
wearing
Brazil
this.
shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. I was like, what? But if you are a Milan fan, you know that there is a lot of Brazil into the veins of Milan. You know, it's these two
There is, yeah.
colors. You know, the Brazilians. That's remember this moment, guys. I'm suggesting Football Drone a video. The Brazilians in Milan.
Oh. Actually, you should do that video. Like, I think it's a good
Like,
good idea.
yeah, like
Because like we've been like you and I have been like we're not really young. Like we've been around for
on
some
YouTube, we are
time now.
super
And
young. Yes, of course. But
on
we
YouTube, yeah,
remember the
but
night. Yeah,
in
early
life,
2000.
like we remember the 90s. So we remember Leonardo when he was a player.
Serginho.
We're Serginho when he was a player. Like,
Fantastic.
and all the guys that came out later, like all the Rivaldos, the Ronaldos, like the Phenomenal, of course.
Yeah,
Cafu, Roca Jr. Remember Roca Jr.?
of course.
By
I
the way, it
remember.
was his birthday some time ago, like recently. Roca
How
Jr.
do you know that was your birthday? His birthday.
It was from Milan's
Okay.
announcement.
That's so random. But I
Yeah.
remember. I remember Roca Junior. He played the final against Juventus.
I swear that's the only memory that I have from him. that match. Like I remember nothing before and nothing after.
Oh man, that time where he played the last, I think, 20 minutes of the final, like with a
With a
broken
broken
leg,
foot.
broken
Yeah.
foot. That was incredible, so cool.
By the
And
way, he's a World Cup winner. By the way, like he won
yeah,
the
he
World Cup
won
with Brazil as
everything.
the starting center back.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was some bench
But the
guy.
question
Like
is-
he was the starting guy.
The question is, where is he now?
Ooh,
That's
that's a good video. Like, where are these guys now? Like, that's a
Right.
question that that's a
Amazing.
video that you can do. Like, the Champions League winning team of 2003. Where are they now?
man?
You can start with Dida, Abbiati.
2003. 2003 we had Maldini, Nesta. Who else we got?
If you want to do the final, we had Costa Curta on
we
the
had
right.
Costa Curta, still Costa
Yeah,
Curta.
on the right.
exactly.
Yeah, because he got a yellow, and then the yellow that was the oldest player to receive a yellow in a final. Like I remember
Wow.
the commentator's words.
Yeah, wow. And then
Yeah.
we got still Seedorf, Pirlo, Gattuso, Rui Costa. What a player, man! Inzaghi and Shevchenko.
Pipo and Shevchenko.
Yeah. Hello, Carlo.
If
How you
only-
doing, man? Good evening, Campioni d'Italia. Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Um.
Hello, Carlo. By the way, I still remember Carlo from the last stream.
Exactly. Seedorf, Calazze, Inzaghi, Ambrosini. Certo, claro. Absolutely. And ciao, Lawrence. How you doing, man? All good? Well, now you have to think about it. That let's. Did you watch any match this weekend? Did you have been surprised by any match of Serie A this weekend? Any surprise?
I mean, I remember looking at my phone, and you sent me the word Roma, and I'm like, what happened? I quickly type in livescore.com, and it's like 3-0. I'm like, whoa. Like the match was still going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. And I'm thinking, you know what? It's going to be like maybe 3-1, 3-2. Roma can come back, but not enough,
Yeah.
But then 4-0. I'm like, what happened?
By the way, I just have a news that Atalanta is winning 2-0 against Monza. So at the moment, Atalanta is top of the league.
Wow.
Okay.
By the way, what happened to Monza? Like, we all thought these guys are going to get, comfortable mid-table.
Yeah, I had a stream with Marietto with Tribù Rossonera on I think was a week. No, it was the day on was on Friday night, and we were talking about this exactly. And what I told him it is my thoughts over, because on Friday was the last day of it was just a few days after the Mercato when it closed. And I told him what I think is that Monza really need to give to the player that they used to play in Serie A, and not just random players, good players, because most of them they used to play on teams that they play on the left hand side of the table. Okay, that team need to wake up, and especially Stroppa, which is the coach of Monza, need to understand that the leadership, it cannot be in the hand of the players that were in Serie B, but you need to do this step up and say, okay, they need to lead. Also because the owner, which is Silvio Berlusconi, is not going to be happy about constantly losing. And we call it in Italian we call it, this is a figura di merda so far. That means it's a shit show so far. It's a shit show so far. Monza. Literally, he lost all the matches, all of them. And I'm afraid that...
They not even a draw? Let me check.
No, they're losing 2-0 against Atalanta.
No, like, did they never had a draw so far?
I don't
all
think
lost?
so. They, I think, let me see. Monza, Serie A. I think, yes. I think they lost all of them, man, so far.
Wow.
They lost 2-0 against Atalanta. They lost 3-0 against Roma. They lost 2-1 against Udinese. They lost 4-0 against Napoli, and they lost Torino 2-1.
You know what? Watch them get a point against us. You know, that's what I hate. I really hate that.
Yeah.
Watch them win a point against us. Like, against every... I have a hate against these teams that lose every game, but then against us, they become lions. Like, I have a genuine hate for these guys. Like, not these guys, not Monza, but like these teams, you know, like Salernitana, like Spezia, like last season, you know, losing against left, right, center, but then against us, we get 3 points, we get 1 point. And of course, you know, part of it is also, you know, our fault as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As Dino is saying, I hope Atalanta takes many points. They will be not win the league, but if Inter or Juve miss Champions League and Atalanta takes one spot, is a big bonus for me. Probably you're an Atalanta fan, but yeah, definitely. Well, you know, as long as we draw against Atalanta,
well, he says,
it wasn't easy. It was an easy match.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So what can we say? I hope that Gasperini and Atalanta can really come back to where they belong. That's all.
Which is Serie B.
Champions League tomorrow.
It wasn't a long time ago. Which is Serie B, because that wasn't a long time ago. Remember, Atalanta were, you know, this club of, you know, like the elevator. You know, they went up, they went down. They went up, they went down. They were like. I mean, give me a club now. Lecce. Yeah, the elevator team. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Dino say, no, man, I'm not an Atalanta fan, but I'm a Milan fan. So probably he was trying to do some math, try to understand it. I agree, Dino. I hope that, honestly, I really hope that Atalanta can wake up and kick some ass around. Definitely. They ask us also some prediction for tomorrow, because tomorrow Champions League is back. Wow.
Tomorrow.
Shall we do the song?
Do
you have the Champions League song at the background somewhere?
No, I don't, but
I feel like in future we can work that out. Like
we're gonna talk about Champions League. Think. Da, 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 da.
Oh, man.
That music.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to think that stadium is real.
Yeah.
You know, like when the Star Stadium, I used to think that's real.
Really?
Wow.
I think it's a prototype, but maybe in the future they will do something like this.
Before we hit the Champions League, we missed a comment here, which is by Jay Chan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Jay Chan. Which is a news, actually, a breaking news, which I'm trying to check on Sempre Milan. There's no mention of it, but the news is Pobega out until
No, no, no.
2023.
It didn't say Pobega. It said Pogba.
Pogba. Oh, okay.
Pogba.
I read
So
Pobega. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah, no, no, no.
Uh, because when I read that, just to confirm it, I was looking at Sempre Milan,
They didn't say
and
any.
I was
No, no.
like,
It's
it's not here. Yeah,
Pogba.
yeah, yeah.
Pogba out. Imagine. I mean,
Pogba just did the surgery on his knees. Like he actually decided.
man, imagine being a Juventus fan. Imagine being a Juventus fan.
Yeah, it was
Where
just like us 7 years ago. It wasn't.
imagine,
It's their turn
man.
now.
Imagine Juventus fan, like you get all excited because you got Di Maria, you got Pogba, you got I don't know, Milik, Kostic. January you got Vlahovic, you got Chiesa coming back, and you constantly hitting the wall. Pogba now is out. Probably he's gonna pursue. I don't know. Is that say until 2023? So he's gonna skip the
Yeah.
World Cup. Wow,
I mean,
that's a
because
big
that
one.
was the dilemma when he got injured in the summer.
Yeah.
He had two choices.
Mm,
The thing is, wait, this is my left.
yeah,
Am I? Yeah.
two choices.
So he had two choices.
Mm.
Man, this is so confusing because the camera is doing a mirror. So my right hand is like a left hand on this.
And
So when he got injured in the summer, he had two choices.
mm,
Either do the, just go to the surgery route
Yeah.
or not do the surgery.
Yeah.
Now, if he did the surgery, it would be beneficial to Juventus because it's a clean, it's gonna get cleaned up and he's ready to go. But if he doesn't do the surgery, he can play it at the World Cup. But then there's that possibility of that injury coming back, and he misses the whole season, which is bad for Juventus.
yeah, no.
So
no, of course.
they had that dilemma so far, like when he was about to decide or not. But then, like he won the World Cup already. So I don't think
No,
he
no, no.
must.
Of course, but I think
It's kind of like Cesc Fabregas when he didn't go to the 2018 and he was just laughing about it. Like he already won the
that's
World Cup before.
such a waste of talent, man. Honestly, it's
Yeah.
a waste of talent. Like, when did you see the best Pogba? The best Pogba was in Juventus. When he went to Manchester United, his soul taken away, and now he spent how many years? 4 or 5 years in Manchester United. I don't know, maybe I think so, and nothing. And now again in Italy we call it this, like, you also in English, you reheat the soup. When you reheat the soup, there's nothing good coming out. And Allegri is the first one that I think there are more Allegri out than anywhere else. Like, it's terrible.
Even in our own Milan, how many reheated soups have we had so far? So many. I don't remember none of them. Like, none of them worked. Even in our own Milan. The closest one that I would say that worked to a certain degree was Kaká.
See, Kaká, because the rest of team was Niang, Constant, and who else? Come on. I mean...
By the way, Old Heart and I are working on a video on my channel. I think it's gonna come in like a couple of weeks because I'm already working on another video where we're actually gonna talk about these horrible years. Like, we're gonna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Milan, and we're gonna do it with a smile. Like, it's basically us remembering the banter era, but with a smile. Like, what did we think about? Like, what? How did we have any hope as a fan? Like,
that's gonna be
right now. You just said it sucks being a Juventus fan, dude. Like, with us, it was far worse. Like, I'd rather be a Juventus fan right now than a Milan fan of 8 years ago.
Because at the end of the day, Juventus is still like, is still buying players, is still trying. But we were like hopeless.
Entirely hopeless.
Entirely hopeless. So we were. I was
Carlos,
checking.
like,
What?
Carlos like, oh no, no time to revisit the banter era.
Man, man. But here is a question that I'm gonna ask you. This is hard to ask, but are we out? Is Milan out of the well?
Out of what?
What?
The Champions League?
No, no, no. I mean, like, is Milan out of the banter area, like the this time? Are we out? Are we officially? I don't know. Sometimes
Yeah.
I forgot about it, but and you know, winning the Scudetto the way that we did it, again, like sudden. And this is a word that I think one of you guys, I think Herbert, he said that to me in one of the video, put a comment. It's like the team is aware of who they are. The team is
Yeah.
aware. They know that if you want, you can win the match. Leao, for example, now knows that if he wanna score 2 goals against Inter, he can do it. And there is nobody in Serie A, nobody that can keep him. Nobody. But this is another thing that, okay, here we are just fantasy, yeah? This is just fantasy football drone. So forget
I
about
like
this. Is
fantasy.
just a Milanista dreaming. Okay?
Well, we're allowed to dream.
What defense in Europe can keep Leao? What defense in Europe can keep Leao? Who? I don't know,
Manchester
unless
City.
Guardiola prepare a cage, like he studied for 3 months and prepare a cage. Maybe he got the ability to keep him.
Manchester City, because the way they play is they have these rounds of triangles everywhere. Like there's one
Okay.
here, one here, one here. And I think Manchester City, I would say I would love to see him against Liverpool because he plays on the side that Trent Alexander plays. Who
Wow,
goes,
that's good. Yeah.
you know, I would love to see that again because last time it didn't really work, but I want to see that again.
Yeah.
Because he's he's a brilliant player, by the way. I like him, but he is the weaker of the back four defensively. So I
Absolutely.
would love to see that matchup.
That's what was my idea. It was like, honestly, I tell you, when you see the last goal of Leao, the 3-1, it's like there is a glitch in the matrix. It's like those 3 guys in the back, they were supposed to be the 3 best defender, the best defense in Italy. Skriniar, De Vrij, Bastoni. Amazing. And he literally just poof, disappear. Here the ball, here there's no more ball. And I'm scoring goal. It was wow. It was amazing. I love that.
Wow.
It was so good.
What's your favorite derby of all time?
My favorite derby
As
all
a Milan
time.
fan.
It's the
Like there was a lot at stake, basically.
well. Everyone is gonna think about the one in semi-final. You know, the 2003 when we kick
I
out
was gonna say that one for
Inter-
myself, yeah.
Inter and Juventus semi-final
That
and final.
Shevchenko goal.
And then me as a Milanista and as Italian, you have to imagine that I won 2003 semi-final against Inter and final against Juventus. 2006 as Italian, semi-final Germany, final against France. I mean, I got my revenge all over, you know. So it's super cool. I love it. For me, yeah, everyone say 2003 semi-final, Carlo. The 6-1 in 2000. I'll tell you a secret. You know which one that gave me goosebumps? The one that gave me goosebumps, guys, is the 3-2. 3-2 with the last goal.
I was gonna say that, like
a
yeah. That 35-meter shot.
Man, that 30 first
35
half down 2-0, second half 3-2 with a 35-meter shot of Clarence Seedorf.
I mean, the second half starts, and I remember like second half starts, and Yandal Thomasson, I think it was Yandal Thomasson scores, and I'm like, okay, bang, 2-1. But then just almost after that, Kaká goes on and on and on and on, like no one stops him. I think some of their players were already on yellow, so they didn't
Yeah,
really want to risk it.
yeah,
That's what I from what I remember. But then he goes on and on and on and on, and by the penalty box, he takes a perfect shot to the corner
yeah.
of the goal. I'm
Amazing.
like, wow, 2-2. I would take that. But then, dude, that Seedorf goal.
That Sidor goal, yeah, yeah.
Like
Important
he just
wise, it's the semi-final for sure. Yeah.
oh yeah. Especially that second leg,
Yes,
Abbiati, all those saves.
man. I remember that.
Dude,
I
I,
remember.
I was shitting myself when
Who
that game
wasn't?
started because I was expecting Dida, but then Abbiati, I remember the commentator saying exactly, I still remember it to this day. Uh Today, unlike the usual times,
Mm,
Abbiati is in goal. And we like
wow.
Abbiati, but then, if you come in the goal after a long time being on the bench, the Champions League semi-final against Inter isn't that game to come back
No,
from.
no, no. That, yeah.
So
Super cool, I have to say. Super, super,
yeah,
super cool. Super cool. And talking about Champions League, basically tomorrow we're playing against Salzburg, Red Bull Salzburg. Can I be very honest with you guys? My knowledge on Red Bull Salzburg is
zero.
zero. Who is this? Who is this team? Where they play? I know that they are Austrian. I'm sorry, but I don't know absolutely anything. Let me check. Red
Well,
Bull.
they won. Let me tell you something. They
Yes.
won the last, I think, 12 or 15 league titles in a row. Like how
Okay.
Juventus won 9 in a row.
Yeah.
They won, 2020, and then 2019, and then 2018, and then 2017, and then 2016, and then
Okay.
2015, and then 2014, and then 2017,
Is there any
13.
is there
Shit,
any
I can't even
famous
count
player?
now.
Is there any famous? No. Any player?
They've had some in the past. Like Haaland actually came
Oh, really?
like before Dortmund. He went
Well,
from
but not
Salzburg.
now.
Yeah, and basically a lot of players that come from that Red Bull system
Uh-huh.
sometimes go through that. So that's basically the step before RB Leipzig.
Mm.
And because Liverpool, Klopp's Liverpool plays very similar to the Red Bull system,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times they get players from these Red Bull teams. Like I think Naby Keita, I think Minamino, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Szoboszlai, as Jakob mentions, that's another famous player. So
Wow.
they have a good production of young talent. So basically, they're doing what we're doing, but on a smaller scale. Like going
Okay.
after a young talent. So they could be dangerous on their own day, but I personally wouldn't be scared of them.
Salzburg, it's called Salzburg. Oh well,
Salzburg.
we can be scared at them because we just won the
Yeah.
derby
Like
because our
I'm not a
energies are.
scared. Yeah. I'm not scared of them, but I wouldn't be surprised if they give us some problems. Like I wouldn't say they're Porto. I would
Mm,
say, I mean, this is just my prediction.
yeah.
Milan 2-0.
Ooh, I can't do any prediction. I'm sorry, but I really can't.
Oh.
But I
Do
will
you think
say
that if last time you predicted the derby, we would have lost the derby? Like, do you think
yes.
that superstition works?
No, you can ask me to do that. Of course I am. Of course I'm very superstitious. So look, what I'm gonna try to do.
well,
Look, what I'm
well,
going
that's
to.
why there's two of us. I will do the prediction.
Right, you do
So,
the. Look, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. No, I can. Can I share my screen? Look, I'm gonna do it like
last
this.
time I managed to do it. So I think you can as well.
No, that's okay. Anyway, I was trying to do something stupid. I was trying to see
There's a
something from
button
Salzburg.
at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
where you have leave studio,
So
share.
let's do a little prediction for this Champions League. Champions League. What are
La
matches there?
champion.
The champions.
All right, let
So
me read you the games. Live
and
score.
guys, please also write down your result. Okay, who's gonna win? It's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be
By the way,
uh,
Atalanta finished 2-0.
two zero.
It's officially
Exactly.
done. Yeah.
So, but
All right. Tuesday.
Ready? Tuesday.
All right, let's start from our group actually.
Go. You have
So
to.
Dynamo Zagreb and Chelsea. What do you say? All right, you know
Draw.
what? Let me do the share screen. All right.
Big draw. I'll tell you this. This is gonna be a draw. Well, remember these words. Remember these words, guys. Remember these words. So you share the screen, and then everyone can write down their prediction. So we'll see next Monday. Next Monday, we see if we actually got it right.
All right. Do you see my screen
you.
or do you see? Okay, you see me.
Hang
Do
on.
you
Hang
see?
on. I know why. I know why, because I need to add it. Give me a second. Add the team. There you go. Boom. Into the matrix.
Oh, whoa.
Because now you're
Okay.
sharing the screen that you've seen. Exactly.
Okay. All right. So I don't see you. I'm gonna take a look at here. So Dinamo Zagreb and
If you can
Chelsea. You say draw,
zoom
right?
in a little bit. Zoom a little bit. Because
How
from
do you
here
do
it's
this?
gonna be. I don't know. There you go. A little bit more. Awesome. Fantastic. All right. The first one. It's Dinamo. It's super good. Dinamo against Chelsea. Dinamo against Chelsea. For me, it's a
I
draw.
say Chelsea 1-0. Like they'll get away with it.
I say draw.
They'll do just enough to get away with it. It wouldn't be a good match. Like it wouldn't be a good Chelsea, but just enough to.
I'm
take
gonna
it.
write it down, guys, so we can read it next time and so I can see it. So Chelsea, Dinamo,
Yeah.
Chelsea, Dinamo, X. Go.
All right. So Chelsea 1-0. Are we doing the 1-0 or just doing win, lose, draw?
Win, lose, draw.
Chelsea win.
Okay.
All right. I'm guessing you're not gonna predict the next one.
No,
Milan 2-0 for me.
you're terrible. Celtic, Real Madrid. Oof.
Celtic, Real Madrid. You cannot bet against Real Madrid.
No.
I mean, I cannot bet against them. By the way,
That's
that's
it.
going to be an insane match to watch. Like that game at
In Glasgow.
is it called Celtic Park?
Yeah.
I don't know what the stadium is called.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's going to be a
gonna be
mad game to
mental.
watch.
Mental. Beautiful. I think it's Real Madrid is gonna win this one easily.
Yeah,
What's
Real
your- what-
Madrid will win.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So far,
Red
it's been
Bull.
almost one-sided.
Red Bull.
So the other Red Bull and Shakhtar Donetsk. I think Red Bull
Bull.
will win
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Shakhtar. I mean, Ukrainians. Unfortunately, their league is. I don't know if you knew. Okay, let me come back here. Back to the Matrix. So I don't know if you know this, but the Ukrainian league is actually underway. Like they're actually playing.
Yeah.
But every time there's the siren, they have to go back.
Mm.
So recently, one of the games, I think it took 2 or 4 hours to finish.
Mm.
Like the players
Yeah, no,
kept
I saw it. I saw it.
interrupted, and
It's crazy.
so I think because of that, the Ukrainian teams, unfortunately for them, they're not going to be well prepared. So for me, RB Leipzig
Right.
win.
For me as well. Yeah. Borussia Dortmund, Copenhagen.
Borussia for me is too.
That's hard.
I mean, the
don't
games that we're saying, they're all kind of one-sided.
know. Borussia.
So
I
here's
think,
the interesting one.
Sevilla City. Sevilla City. It's a 2, man.
I mean,
It's a 2.
City
It's
for me.
City. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting game. So Benfica
No.
for me.
I was
But then
watching
the next
time.
one-
I was watching the time 11. I was like 11. What's going on?
Oh yeah, that's my local time. Just so you know, like this is why we missed the derby. You know, it's quite
Yeah,
late.
fair enough. Fair enough. Benfica's gonna win.
Benfica for me. So, whoa, back. So
The next one, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus. Ooh. We lost him. We lost him, guys. I don't know what's going on. We can hear you. Or maybe you can hear me. I don't know what's going on. Because you live too far, that's why. In the meantime, we are entering back in the matrix, guys. You can see. I don't know what's wrong with football. Can't hear him. There you go. In the meantime, yes. A lot of believe, Carlo. Believe. 2-1 win. 3-0 Chelsea. Yeah. No, I think they're gonna draw, man. I think they're gonna draw. Crazy because this connection, I don't know. What do you think it's happening here? Tell me, what do you think it's happening to football drone? What is going on with this guy? Well, in the meantime that we try to reconnect it, let me text it. There you go. In the meantime, guys, we can keep talking about Champions League. Who else we got? Champions League, PSG Juventus. PSG Juventus, guys, tomorrow Di Maria is not going to be playing. Pogba is not playing. PSG definitely is the first match of Champions League, and they want to show off tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting. But Juventus is not going to sleep, because I think Juventus tomorrow, Allegri, what he's going to do is going to try to put to bed as soon as possible the match, trying to do the typical Italian catenaccio defense, very defensive. And I don't know, for me it's very hard to predict that the Juve is gonna lose, because PSG is such a terrible club. I cannot even start talking about PSG. I hate.
Now, that's what I thought. Now let me hold you right there. That's what I thought as well. But
can you hear me now?
The thing is, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you're back. Okay.
You, me, and all the 9 people watching. We are.
Hey!
We hit 9.
We
Just
hit 9.
one more. Just one more to hit double digit.
Exactly.
So thing is,
friends.
I made my longest video on how shit PSG is. They're being run. 17 minutes. Like, I am all in on how terrible they're being run. But inside me, I was always scared by the day that they started to run as a proper football club. Like, imagine you have the entire city. Like, you're the only team. Yes, you have FC Paris as well, but you're the main team of your city. You have a beautiful city. Beautiful, I mean, well,
it depends on point of view. I like it, but
yeah, I can. So you have a large city as
yes,
you know, behind you.
Yeah. And
There's
the supporters,
so
man, the supporters of PSG are like so loud every time. It's like
they're proper
crazy.
fans. Like,
Proper
they're
fans.
not like these tourist fans.
Absolutely, and
So
I love how
the day
Yeah, sorry. Keep...
Yeah, please.
No,
Please.
you say.
Oh, okay.
You go.
So I was always afraid of the day that they started to run like a proper club. And I think from this summer, with the new sport director, with the new coach, like this PSG they just look different. You know, like when we have, you know, like when there's a random player, we're like, okay, he's not going anywhere. Okay, at least he's going PSG. You know, like PSG was kind of like the destination for all these mega stars that that no one wanted, but were on a high wage. Kind of like the likes of Donnarumma, kind of like the likes of you know, like that caliber of players. Like
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos, like these players like
But
that that were not no longer wanted by their own clubs, but they were too expensive for everyone else.
yeah, but that's
And
bullshit. I mean,
this season, like they didn't do these things. Like the new guys that are controlling the club, they are actually properly running the club.
mm,
And that for me scares me. So I don't know if
no,
we'll see the result this
yo,
season, but
I don't know. I don't
but
know.
I
I think in the moment that teams like
like
Manchester City and PSG are gonna win the Champions League, it's the end of it's the end. It's well, Chelsea already won. Chelsea is the same. It's the same thing. Chelsea is the same thing. Chelsea is
yeah,
the
but two
same thing.
Champions League. It took 20 years of that kind of investment to win two.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. But still, like I don't know when there is a club that is it's like a balloon that they blow inside money inside this thing and they just waiting, and then the contract of Mbappe, how much he got? 300 million. Like
Oh, a country.
it is disrespectful. I think doing
It
contract
is,
like
yeah.
this, it is disrespectful for the people that for the families that then go to watching the match in the stadium, and you see this guy that is fighting with Neymar because he's not kicking the penalty. Is
Like he
treating
does the
shit.
shoulder thing with
What are you
Messi. With
doing? What?
Messi.
It's like
Like
totally. It's
when Messi
totally.
was your age, he had four Ballon d'Ors. Like he
Uh,
did
I mean,
this
yeah.
thing, the
So, but
shoulder.
nobody's talking about the talent. But this is what's happened when you just don't have like. I think it's like the right words are like when you don't have the right, step by step process. That's exactly what, for example, Milan is trying to avoiding, because I'm sure Milan has some money for the budget. I'm sure Milan can give good money to our player. I think,
I mean,
but I,
that's what happened in 2017 when we
but you
spent
don't wanna
200 million.
you don't want to just say, okay, what's the name, Leao, 15 millions. What's the name, Benacer, 10 millions. Who's Magnan, 20 millions a year. Because then I don't know. I feel like you have to also imagine that these guys here, they are player. They are also young people. All right, and that salary at their age, like if you don't have specifically that um,
Values.
discipline, that values that somebody older can teach you, you lose it, and that's exactly what's happening to Mbappe. And I'm a bit scared. I mean, when nobody's talking about the talent, nobody's talking about the potential of the player. But right now, I'll keep 200 Leao and one Mbappe, because the attitude that he's gonna bring it in the team is gonna be terrible. And so
Yeah.
it's a spoiled kid, as Jakob say. PSG are awful club, as Carlos say, and we can all agree. It's like we know about football. We know the stories about football. We know the historical clubs. We can recognize it when there is a real football club. We understand also this kind of attitude. It's because I tell you what, also the generation that we grew up with. Okay, I mean, we are from a generation where Dario Hubner was smoking cigarette in the bench. You know what I mean? Like we
I
are from a
remember that guy.
generation. We are from a generation where players were people first. You see, in the 90s, they all have like their the necklace, they have the earring, they have awful haircut. I mean, who cares,
Yeah.
And then they start to become more a brand. This is sad, and
Yeah, I mean, where's the next Roberto Baggio gonna come up? Like where's the next like I'm sure there are proper gentlemen somewhere in the football. Like who's that guy in Manchester United? The old Spanish winger. Like the stuff that guy does. I forget his name. He came from Chelsea to Manchester United.
Alonso, no.
Uh, not Alonso. I forget his name. He
Rojo.
was the number 10 of Chelsea, but then Mourinho kicked him out to United, and then Mourinho himself went to United and reunited. Juan Mata,
Uh,
yeah.
Juan
Thank you,
Mata. Juan
Rangers.
Mata.
Rangers King 669. You the man.
Ah.
So that guy,
This guy is very good. He knows a lot of things. This guy knows
yeah,
a lot of things about Redbird.
Juan Mata.
Yeah.
Juan Mata is like the stuff that he does and is not being talked about enough. I think. Like he is a proper gentleman, but then where else are you gonna get the next Roberto Baggio? Where else are you gonna get? You know, like when in 90s we were all rivals, but then every rival had their own symbol. You know, like the
Mm.
gentleman of the club. You know, Milan
Yeah.
had Costacorta and Maldini,
Mm.
and Inter had Zanetti. You know, like the proper gentleman. Rivals on the pitch, but proper gentlemen. Like you make a foul, you shake your hand, you know,
Yeah. Del
get him
Piero.
up.
They got
Del
Del
Piero
Piero, got
and
Zanetti. But
like, where's the next generation of that?
I'm not including Totti because Totti wasn't very gentleman, by the way. Yeah.
He wasn't gentleman, but
He wasn't
I
a
mean, I
gentleman.
respect the fact that like you wanted him in your team, but sometimes you saw stuff like the way he spitted, the way he kicked
Yeah.
Mario Balotelli.
Exactly.
You know, like
No, he wasn't a clean player. Eh? He wasn't a clean player. He was playing sometimes very dirty. So anyway, yeah. But
yeah, I mean, compared to Baggio, I mean,
exactly,
there's only
exactly. But anyway, yeah, no. So and the problem is like, are these flag of teams? Are these? I mean, are they gonna go? Are they gone forever? Maybe I don't know. You know what I
no.
mean? Like at this player, this iconic player.
I think
that,
there's still some remaining, and I'm not saying just purely like one club, man. Like I'm not saying those. I think in Milan you can see Tonali, you can see Calabria. This is just Milan. You can see Tonali, Calabria. Like those are the like.
I lost.
Obviously,
so
they're still kids. You know, like they're kids, but you kind of see that they care. You know, they care about the club. They like you don't expect Tonali to be a gentleman. Like he's playing in the middle of the park, tackling left, right, and center. Like you cannot be a gentleman playing in the middle of the park. But you know what I mean. Like he can be that symbol. You know, Tonali, the Calabrias, the even in Inter. You know, like Milan Skriniar. I feel like he is their senator. You know. Like I feel if Inter doesn't sell him, he will stay until Inter tells him, "Hey, you're too old to go."
Or simply they sell him. They tell him you have to go. And I think to do
like
some
he
cash.
wouldn't go. Like he would be happy to remain there and be a legend. So I think there are people, but it's not as the 90s or even 2000s.
I agree with Carlo. The day that bandiere, so flags like important player, team, what they say, legend emblem of a team. So you know that kind of important
that Tony
player.
Adams, you know, the Tony Adams quote where he says, "If you play for the badge up front, people will remember the name at the back."
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I think
too much money
that's,
involved. They say too much money involved to stay with one team.
Yeah,
now.
obviously I agree with Carlo as well, but sometimes there are exceptions, I think.
Yeah, they're
and
beautiful
I'm glad to have one of them in Milan, in Tonali.
Well, he actually saying it's Tonali, but honestly, guys, I don't know. It's I don't know.
Like he can become that. It's not that
he can
become that.
He can. He's gonna be like he could become De Rossi. You know, that eventually at the last few years he's gonna play somewhere else in South America, in America, wherever. Like exactly Insigne. because now they have the easy excuse because they just got a contract in Australia, in what's the name, in Middle East maybe, or in China or in America. Boom, easy, done.
Wow.
So yeah. So anyway, let's finish the prediction of Champions League. So what did
That
we
was
say
it.
about? No, we haven't finished. We have we are like
Oh, okay, I thought
PSG
we were just doing tomorrow's games. Okay. I thought we were
champions.
doing only tomorrow's games. I didn't
Now
go
let's do
over the
it all.
Wednesday's
Let's do
game.
it all.
Okay, let
Let's
me
do it all.
do let's go to the Matrix again.
So, so PSG
All right,
Juventus,
can
guys. What do
you
you
let
think?
in the Matrix?
I'm gonna let them in. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Go.
Ooh. Okay, I'm way too zoomed in. Hold on. Let me go out.
Now it was easy to read it. But
All right.
PSG Juve, what's the final result?
I think PSG wins. I
Right.
don't I don't see any brilliance in this Juventus team. Like,
All right.
it's too hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
All
Ajax
right.
Rangers, beautiful.
Now we have
You.
now we have some good games here.
This is both. I would love if I have like a random ticket that somebody say, look, you can pick 2 matches to watch it, and I'm gonna pick both of them. Because
Yeah.
Ajax Ranger and Napoli Liverpool is like for fans, guys. You don't have to think about maybe the quality. Okay, maybe it's not like, I don't know, Manchester City is against Sevilla, but these 2 matches here, they're gonna be on. What are you doing? Okay, are you okay?
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm back to my screen.
Okay. I think there was a glitch in the matrix. I think these 2 matches, guy, Ajax Rangers. So imagine tomorrow how many. Where are you going with this?
Hold on. I'm trying to close a few things.
Okay,
Okay, hold on.
you got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking that tomorrow in Amsterdam, or already tonight, there's gonna be a lot of Glasgow Scottish people in Amsterdam. They're gonna party for 2 days, and then they're gonna watch the match. They're gonna be so noisy in Amsterdam Arena. It's gonna be super cool. And Napoli Liverpool, well, yes, I don't know. I hope that nobody get injured, because going in Napoli in Champions League, and especially the English people that they love drinking.
Oh.
Exactly, it's not super well. It's not a good combination, but we will see.
Oh, dude! Once I was watching England against Portugal. Now this is a story for a long time ago.
That match.
So this is 2006, World Cup 2006. Remember the game that Ronaldo, was it Ronaldo? Yeah, Ronaldo winked at the referee. So I was watching that game in a sports pub here in Dubai, and I was a young guy at the time. Like, I was quite young. I was skinny. Like, now I weigh about 80 kilos. At the time, I weighed around maybe 55 kilos. I was a skinny guy at the time, and I was alone. I was around 18 at the time. I was still a teenager, and I was alone in the middle of this packed pub of full of drunk people that were all bigger than me. And dude, you could imagine, like, when I don't know if you remember what happened in the game. So Rooney makes a tackle, Ronaldo comes in, winks at the referee, and referee gives a red card to Rooney and sends them off. And the game goes to penalties, and Portugal actually wins the penalty. So England actually loses the penalty. And I'm so glad that I got out of the place, because apparently, from what I heard, the place got shut down.
They destroyed.
Like, the
they
police
become
came
aggressive.
in and shut the place down. For me, I already knew what was happening. When I saw the red card, I was like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Yeah. So Napoli Liverpool is gonna be that kind of match. In for the key of well, in Serie A key Napoli Liverpool, you have also to imagine that if you win a big match in Champions League, your hype's gonna go up. So I hope that Liverpool. Well, of course it's Italian, so I hope that they're gonna win it. Of course, because I would love that Napoli can beat Liverpool. I tell you with my heart. But if they do lose, maybe I don't know. It's okay. Whatever.
Well,
And look at
I would
the
say Ajax
mm,
Rangers. I would say a draw,
mm,
but Napoli Liverpool. I would actually say
Napoli.
I would. You know, between head and heart, I would go with heart. I would go with Napoli.
Yeah. I think I
Especially
don't know. We'll see.
Liverpool is a bit on and off with their form, and
Exactly.
Napoli is doing really well.
Again, then it depends on the pressure because all these new players of Napoli playing first night in Champions League in San Paolo, which is gonna be packed.
Ooh, I would love to be there.
Oh, I would love it too. That's actually a very good match to watch. Yeah. We'll see if the pressure. We'll see if the pressure it works for them. Then we have Atletico Madrid Porto again. That match they played already last year's.
Yeah.
Oh man, we know.
Just be glad that you're not in that group, you know? Just
No, but we all know, and everyone that is watching now knows that if we go through the
I,
stage, what team we want to play.
yeah, Club Brugge.
No, I want the Atletico Madrid. We need a revenge. We
You
need a
know,
revenge.
something tells me that it will be Atletico Madrid.
Something tell me there's a big draw right there.
Yeah.
I go for a
It's a
draw,
draw. Like this thing has a draw written all over it.
isn't it? Yeah. Atletico is a X. Club Rouge Leverkusen. I don't know. What do you think? Draw?
Bayer Leverkusen for me,
Why?
I think.
Bayern. Okay, Bruges without CDK. It's a big 2, you said. I think.
Remember that season when Bayer Leverkusen finished second in everything? They
Yeah.
went to the final. They lost it. They went to the final of their own Copa.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
lost it. They went to the final of
Bulgaria,
Champions
yeah.
League. They lost it. They were first in the league until the last game of the league,
Yeah.
and then they lost
For
it.
people.
They
Yeah.
could win the treble, but they lost all three at the last time. Remember that season?
I didn't know that.
Oh, this is 2002.
I don't recall it.
2002. Remember Real Madrid when Zidane scored that
I remember
volley?
that. Yeah.
So that was against
Uh,
Leverkusen.
and by the
It
way,
was against Let me tell you one thing. It was against Michael Ballack, who also went to the World Cup, went all the way to the final just to lose that final as well.
against Brazil, I remember.
Yeah.
Brazil. And by the way, you have Marianne. She's a Liverpool fan that she's following us, and she said, my heart tell me
I cannot
Napoli.
read the.
She say Napoli, you're going down.
maybe they are. Who knows?
Maybe they are. And what else? Did we finish? That was
No,
it?
I was just reading the comments.
Okay. Barcelona.
Barcelona and something. Barcelona for me. I mean,
Yeah, Barcelona definitely. Inter Bayern.
something tells me that team is gonna come second. I feel like one of these other three teams is gonna massively do bad. Like one of these three teams, Barcelona, Inter, Bayern, one of them will finish fourth. I feel like.
Right.
I don't know. Something tells me that.
If Inter finish fourth, so they can focus all the time on the Campeonato, that could be
Yeah, that would be
problem.
bad. No, I actually want
I
Inter
would
to
love-
go up.
I would like to see Inter Bayern, to be honest. I watch Inter playing in the derby. I think now they are arriving against Bayern Munich very, very well motivated. They are not better, but they are motivated to win. Yeah. And Frankfurt Sporting.
So what do you say, Inter Bayern?
Draw.
Draw. Okay. I'll give it to Inter.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Inter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna play. I think that match Inter is gonna play with a knife in their
Yeah.
in their teeth, because Inter losing Derby and Champions League, wow, they're gonna be furious in this match, and they wanna show
Yeah.
to everyone that we are not that lost. But
Do you
look
think
at
if
Yel.
Inter?
Hello. Do you think Inter?
Oh, okay. I thought you were reading. I thought you were reading
Bayer,
the
yeah,
comments.
Carlos say Bayer 5-1. Ciao, ciao, Limone Inzaghi. I know. I hope so,
Look
man.
at Yel. Welcome back.
No, man, Carlo, you have to think about it that like this, it's perfect because they maintain the struggle. So I think psychologically, the perfect result is gonna be a draw, because if they win, the hype is too high. If they lose, they probably they're gonna sack Inzaghi. But
No, I don't
if they
think
draw,
this early.
they're gonna keep him, and they're still gonna dig them in. Frankfurt Sporting, I don't know. Tottenham,
I don't
Marseille.
know. And for what, I don't know. I'll say draw.
Yeah. You know who else is very, very, very loud? Marseille.
Who?
Marseille supporters, when they go up to London, poof.
You know, I was talking to someone.
For sure.
I was talking to someone from. They have a podcast called Gold Bezant. Basically, they contacted me, and we're planning to do some work on both of our channels. Now, the guy is a Milan fan, and he actually watched Milan and Marseille at Marseille. And when Junior Messias scored that goal in the friendly, he was like, "Yeah!" Oh, no. Like, he was probably afraid of his life at that stadium. Like, he was the only Milan fan.
Yeah. Carlo lives in Scotland, by the way. La Scozia, Scotland. And Scotland, but where about in Scotland? Like near Glasgow? Because I know, how's the atmosphere? Have you went to watch a match? I mean, that is one of our dreams, to go to watch a match in Scotland, and the Old Firm. It must be one of the craziest football match ever. Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. And that's it, pretty much, no? What else?
Well,
Tottenham, Marseille. Yeah, Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Yeah,
I would say, yeah, Conte takes it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. How do I
stop sharing?
Yeah.
I think there is a button.
And we're back. Oof, dude, my eyes hurt actually.
Anything else that
my eyes hurt actually from that Matrix?
From the Matrix. And I think we talk about a little bit about everything. I think we talk about Champions League. I think we talk about Milan. I think we talk about football in general.
Well, let me ask you this. Now that you hit 1,000 and you just released a video, which, I invite everyone to go and watch it.
Thank you.
It had a beautiful story in it. So, what's your plan? Like, what are your... what's your plan for the rest of your channel?
The plan is to, as I mentioned on the video, is basically to try to first of all, following, of course, Milan every single Sunday, whatever match happen, giving my opinion, do some more live reaction, try to get along, and try maybe to get somebody who want to jump in the videos, for example, from the Milan club in Barcelona. I want to maintain this beautiful live stream with you, because we just match with the energy, we talk about everything, and I love it, and I think also the guys loving it. So I really want to keep this one going, because it's good also to see how the season develop and so on with our initial prediction. So absolutely, I love to doing this. And what else? definitely what we're gonna try to do, as I mentioned also on the video, is that we're gonna try to. Yes, this is actually things that I want to talk to you guys. Is because we are thinking also to expand a little bit the stream. Sometimes we're thinking maybe sometimes to invite some other supporters, somebody that maybe have I don't know,
Yeah.
guys, if you know anybody with a YouTube channel that talk, for
Or
example,
yourself.
about, or yourself, for example, if you want to talk about, of course, always about around football, not necessarily about Milan, but if you know, I don't know, somebody that talks about Inter, for example, or Juventus, or Roma, or Lazio, or I don't know, PSG, or an English team, for example, so we can compare the leagues, things like this. So this is gonna be the next step, really. Keep going with the live stream, keep doing with the video, but also trying to enlarge our community of football lover, because at the end of the day, that's what we are, isn't it? Because that's what
Yeah.
we're trying to do. That's the
By
plan
the
for
way,
yeah.
just so to move the conversation away from football. So who do you watch on YouTube? Like who basically okay, let's stick with football. There are people that just like you, they talk to the camera, right? Like people like Milan Corner, people
Yeah.
Rory Jennings,
Mm.
Lawrence
Spazio Milan.
McKenna.
Mm.
There are so many of them. So which one of these channels that do the same things as you do, like which one of them do you look up to? Which one of them do you look up to and say, hey, I want to be like that guy
Oh,
someday, and you
even
try to learn from that?
I
Because
am
there are
trying.
so many people that do basically what you do, right? So like
Yeah, yeah.
one thing that's good about this is you're gonna have so many good examples.
Mm.
So have you found that one
Yeah,
guy? And it
definitely,
could be,
definitely.
Milan Corner, it could be,
No, no. What
Rory Jennings.
the
And
real, the final goal, the end game for me. This. Of course, we are just dreaming. We're just chit chatting. We are just. But what I would like to do is exactly what the English guy did. Went to
Bogdan.
vlog the stadium, the atmosphere, living the match with people from there, and do vlogging around the world. And I always had the love that I want to see, for example, the South American stadium. I want to see like
Oh,
Bombonera, River Plate. I want to watch those games at least once in a lifetime. I have to. I have to. Because I went to Old Trafford and Manchester City, and my intimate part fell off, let's say, because
was
that
it
was
that
not the.
terrible or was it that good?
No, it was. I mean, the stadium, it's nice. You're very close to the pitch, but the reality is like, if they don't score, it's a library. Those stadium are a
Oh,
library. I want to see noise. I want to see people jumping. I want to hear chants. I want to see flares. I want to see people screaming. I don't care about people being sitting all the time. I want to see real passion. I want to see a good match. That's it. So that's why I would love to go to South America, for example.
oh,
Or yeah, exactly. So that's the end game. That's the end game
that
for me.
that that could be your vlog. I
Yeah,
watched
exactly.
the what is it called? I think it's also called El Clasico over there in Argentina.
Uh, it's super classical.
Super Clasico, yeah, my bad.
Mm-mm.
Or you could go to like one of these European ones. Like
Yeah,
you live close to Lisbon, like it's probably a train ride there. So
yeah,
you could
yeah.
go to like one of
But,
those
but I
passion
already,
games, like
I
Benfica, Porto.
I already have in mind one, but I
Oh,
don't know when
nice.
I'm going to do it. But I want to go to see Espanyol.
Oh,
It's in Barcelona,
when
right?
is it? Is it close?
But Espanyol is the second,
No,
is the other team of
the
Barcelona.
game. No, the game.
So
Is it close or
we've been close.
the
Like
timing of the
the
game? Like
stadium.
no, the timing. Like, is it near? Is it happening
Yeah, yeah.
soon?
About this? No, I don't know yet. I don't know yet when I'm going to
Oh,
do
okay.
it. I have no idea. But that's gonna be probably my first, let's call it, vlog that I'm going to do, because I already did San Siro and I loved it. but I want to do Espanol. That is gonna be super cool. Maybe
You
I'm
know,
gonna ask the Tribu Rossonera if you wanna come with me.
oh, that would be
I
wonderful.
we
You know
already
what I
talk
loved
about it.
about
We already
your,
talk about.
you know what I loved about your San Siro video?
Ah,
There's a shot in it where you actually go to the bathroom and you translate what's written in the bathroom, and you're like you're like pee with a smile, pee with your heart, but please pee in the hole. And for me, that sentence translates what's inside of San Siro. You know, like
yeah.
from outside, it looks glorious. From inside, okay, we love it,
Yes,
but
yes, yes, yes.
it is a
Inside is
shithole.
yes, 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 yes.
Like it
Compared
has
to other
heart, it
stadiums,
has
yeah,
smile, but it's a shithole.
yeah, yeah. No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Don't be that, but
It's
it's
better.
not
It's
that bad.
better than many places, I would say.
Yes, yes. In Italy, it's probably one of the the new one with Sassuolo and Atalanta and Juventus is not at that level. But compared to Olimpico, San Paolo,
Bentagodi.
um, the Bentegodi, I mean, those places they are really from
Bentagodi, I heard
1992.
is terrible. Like I
Yeah.
heard from a friend of mine. He's a Genoa fan.
Mm.
Like he went there and it's like, yeah, in Bentagodi you need this. Like
You
it's
can, yeah.
so far away from, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you need this. The
Sì, 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 sì.
binocular.
The binocular, yeah. Anyway, that's really the end game, and also it's the end because I need to go to eat my dinner because it's 9:20 here.
Well,
So I will have to.
bon appetit.
li-
It's 11:20 here.
I will have to leave all these dear hearts Rossoneris, and I will have to
Well,
say thank you again to
let's
Football
go. Let's
Journal.
go over the comments because you know,
Hmm,
I hate to leave the comments because you know
sure.
people put the time in to put in the comments.
Well, I saw there
So
was a private conversation here between
yeah,
Carlo
there's
and
actually,
Herbert. You see? Let
yeah.
me read it. Because I was reading when I was talking. I was, ciao, ciao, okay, da, da, da. Okay, where do you live? Herbert say, hey, Carlo, where do you live? And Carlo said, no, Scott. I said, do you live in Italy? And he's like, no, Scotland, Herbert. I said, Glasgow. So the city of Celtic and Ranger. I live in Ireland. There you go. Scottish and Irish. This is the two hardest accent for me to understand it. Scottish and Irish. But they are Italian. Okay, cool. You member of Milan Club Dublin? Ooh, there is a Milan Dublin. I would like to, but I don't live in Dublin, but down south. So maybe
It's
Cork.
like I recognize your name. I have seen you in a few different streams. Thing
Yes,
is,
there
I
you
don't
go.
think Carlo, like well, he probably knows, but Herbert Kilpin was the founder of Milan, so I think Herbert Kilpin.
Herbert, I met him in a Tribu Rossonera for sure. I remember
Oh,
that.
okay.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
So
Do you know if yeah? So
you know,
basically,
yeah,
it's we all getting together. See, all the English speakers, but
and
they are
all because
Italians.
of you, by the way.
But all because not of me,
Yeah,
because of
all
this.
because, yeah, but your channel basically gathers all of us here
Let's do
in
it
this beautiful evening,
in this beautiful evening. And
which could be a bad evening tomorrow, depending how the result goes. But
finger crossed, guys. Finger crossed. And there's not gonna be any turnover tomorrow. I think tomorrow they're gonna be just playing exactly the same formation as Milan, as Derby. I think. Do you know if there is a Milan club Switzerland? What I will say, guys, if for any Milan club, just use Instagram. Instagram, I noticed that they use it a lot of these clubs, Barcelona and Milan. They use a lot of Instagram. So if there is a Milan club, they're gonna definitely there is one. You just need to check out the town. But I think yeah. Purtroppo non abbiamo un club qui in Scozia, so we don't have unfortunately a club here in Scotland. Not even in Edinburgh. No, it's too far. Some problem is if they are too far. My dad is a Milanista and we watch games together. Okay, I did try MC Londra for Chelsea tickets, but no chance. To watch, Carlos said he wanted to try to watch Milan Chelsea in London, but it's too much. Yeah, look at that. Okay, from Spezia. Ciao Carlo, I'll catch you later. Take care. Well, everyone say goodbye to each other.
Yeah.
There you go.
End of the love story between Herbert and
And
Carlo.
Carlo. Yep. Yeah. I know this. I love it. I love this chit chatting. It's fantastic. Well, maybe one
Brilliant.
day one day we come to Scotland all together, we're gonna watch a match of Milan. Absolutely. Or at least the
Or the
derby.
old firm.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be good.
All right. It's good seeing you again.
Hey, thank you so much again for tonight to be here. It's been a super
Thanks to you.
stream as always. Always very short, isn't it? How long will be? 1 hour and 40 minutes. Man,
Yeah.
woo! I have a lot of talking here. But guys,
Imagine
thank you
if
so
this
much.
was through Zoom. We had to cut through, what was it, like 3 different Zooms, because
Two, three different times, yeah.
Zoom has that
That time
limitation,
limit,
40
yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
That time limit, I know. Anyway, thank you again for joining us. We'll try to expand our audience. Today we had a lot of people coming in, a lot of people saying hi, a lot of people that they put their comments and put their thoughts in our. We will talk a little bit about everything basically. We talk about Milan, we talk about Champions League, we talk about Roma, about Juventus, about how terrible was Inter. So all good. Other than that, have a good night.
You as well. Take care.
Ciao.